I got a confession to make. Got a little confession. In that early 90s era, late 80s, you had Jean-Claude Van Damme, you had Sylvester Stallone, you had Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steven Seagal. You can throw Kurt Russell in there, even though he was considered more of an actor. Dolph Lundgren, I'm gonna leave it at them. Jean-Claude was my favorite one out of all of them. I know that's goofy. But Jean-Claude, to me, out of all of them, was more of a superstar. I thought he was more of a ladies' man than the rest of them. Like, they all were good. I loved all of them. But to me, he had the look of, he had a slimmer cut build and more of a handsome face to me. Like when I was a younger kid, like, oh, the ladies, and he's French, softer tone with his accent. His accent wasn't as annoying as Sylvester's or Arnold's or Dolph's. You know, like he had an easier going accent. But anyway, man, that's just a little funny part of the video. I watched Timecop again, man. That Timecop is a classic. It should have shot Jean-Claude Van Damme up there to me. And I just read something that said he had a $12 million deal, 3-picture movie deal. And he didn't take it because he wanted what Jim Carrey had, which was a $20 million movie deal. And it's like, that was just insane. He said it ruined his career. He said if he could go back, he'd change that. And I could see him doing something like that, man. But Timecop is low-key. It's one of those, like, what was a movie that shot somebody to superstar? Pulp Fiction is stretching it, but it kind of like that, like how John Travolta got brought back in the game with that. That should have been Jean-Claude. Like, okay, he's in all our households. It was so funny, man. Like watching that movie again and taking myself back to being a kid. It's like, I don't know how studios just wasn't grabbing at him after that. Timecop is just, it's a futuristic movie that's not taking itself too serious. And that's what I love about it. Like, it wasn't his best fighting action movie. I might either Bloodsport or Kickboxer is, but it still had like decent enough action, but the story was just interesting. Like at the beginning of the movie, there's a scene where they're in like Civil War times, and there's a guy who's able to travel back, and he takes General Lee's gold. It is little stuff like that in the movie what makes it so good for me, man. It's like little childish things you think about when you think about if you could travel time. Like what would you do? And that kind of popped off the movie. Is it Mia Sarah from Ferris Bueller? Oh, she looked good. I forgot about her. I'm like, oh yeah, she was. One of them women that we lusted after, and I forgot all about her, man. I think it's Mia Sarah. I want to say she was looking good, but it's this scene. Everything was so goofy. It's this scene when he twerked on like this right here. He jumped on it and he twerked on it to dodge. The dodge getting electrocuted. This is the goofiest scene in the whole movie. It's like Jean-Claude was twerking to get out of electricity. But it started off with his ex-partner, like time traveling and doing crime, and him having to take him in. I wish it would have delved more deep into their partnership. I think it would have made a better movie. Because his partner, like, is a good actor. I've seen him in other stuff. I can't think of what I've seen him in, but he's a good actor, and like just his little scenes when he was like, man, you can't take me back. He was real good. I wish he would have did more of that, and he got this. He ended up getting a newer partner, this young black lady. And the funniest thing about the whole movie, man, I think the funniest thing after the twerking is when she said, I messed up, and he just was like, yeah, you did.
I really screwed up.
Or it was another thing that
Yes, you did.
It's my 16th birthday when they went back down to Baltimore. I should tell my younger self not to sleep with Bobby Womack or whatever his name is. And he looked at him, he was like, well, you should call him and just give him a second chance. Like, why are women such bitches? It's like, maybe he was nervous just like you. It's just, women are just so quick to just jump to be a bitch. But like, the villain is good enough. What I like about the villain is he goes back and he sees himself, and he was looking like, oh, what a pussy I was. And that was the greatest dynamic of the villain, just seeing himself and like, no, we gotta get this money. We gotta become, senator. We want to get the president. That's what he was collecting money for, to become, the president. He needed it to run, and like Jean-Claude, that's where Jean-Claude was able to stop him. That's where he comes in, and they have their clash. And then at the end of the movie, Matter in this movie where they're able to travel time, Matter can't get too close to each other, and that's how he kills the villain off in the movie. It's like Matter can't be too close, pushes him, kills him. Yeah, man, it's like Demolition Man, almost all like that type of movie. Escape from New York, that was his that kind of movie. I really wish Jean-Claude would have became a star, man. Timecop is my favorite Jean-Claude movie. I kind of forgot about a little. Double Impact is there. Kickboxer is there. Bloodsport is there. Lionheart is probably the movie we watch the most of Jean-Claude Van Damme in my house. But Timecop is his best, man. I just wanted to just throw that out there, just in case anybody catches this, to watch that gem, man, who was a Jean-Claude Van Damme fan. Watch Timecop, man. Classic.